Hello everyone, Nico Landau here, and it's time for another episode of Love and Deep Space. Today we're going to get into Xavier's path, so let's see what happens. Now we do Xavier. I'm pretty sure we did. I just want to check. Okay. After some investigation combined with a vague hunch, I've identified a highly suspicious wanderer. Andrew is tracking it, but it's been several days since I got a response. This lull allows me to test the new gear Simone modified for me before the next mission. The only problem is that my partner, who promised to join me for this trial, is late as usual.
10 rings! The training session is over now!
That's Simone for you. She can turn even the simplest sidearm into something extraordinary. I switch on the safety and put away my gun. My gaze drifts to the empty lane beside me. Looks like Xavier, king of tardiness, didn't get the chance to try out the new gear first.
But at least I have the luck of a partner who's always thinking about me.
Oh, he's cute. Actually, maybe I like Xavier. Hi. The door to the shooting range opened without me noticing. Xavier leans against the doorframe and smiles.
I got caught up following a new lead. I didn't have time to tell you.
Is it about that case you've been digging into? You've been really mysterious about it. Time you filled me in. He raises the cup in his hand as he speaks.
Let's talk over a cup of coffee first. I'll tell you everything then.
I follow Xavier to the training room's lounge area. I grab the cup of coffee he offers me. I cautiously take a small sip. It's a little hot and sort of weak, but it's decent. You made this?
The coffee machine did all the work. I just put in the beans and provided the cup.
So bashful. It sounds like you didn't do much, but the coffee isn't bad. Hearing this, Xavier chuckles. So, your investigation is coffee related?
Certain people were smuggling painted protocore fragments in the coffee beans. I had to attend as a judge at the coffee contest.
That's so
I
weird.
figured that with all the effort they put in, there would be a clue about the ether cores.
Was there?
But all we got were some modified, regular protocores.
Bruh. Oh, I thought... I pause and my gaze falls into the cup in my hand.
What is it?
Since joining Special Operations, Xavier and I busied ourselves with tracking down leads on the ether cores. But I always had a feeling that he was carrying out this secret mission even long before he joined. I also think it's connected to Xavier's other secrets, but this isn't the right time to delve into them. I hold myself back from saying, I thought you'd know something related to the ether core's whereabouts. I thought you had more solid leads than Simone and I.
Oh, I figured you'd ask something more probing.
I ain't gonna tell you what I know. How so? As if reading my mind, Xavier gives me a chance to steer the direction of this conversation. But when Xavier lowers his head in response to my question, it almost seems like he's slightly upset.
Isn't there anything you genuinely want to ask?
Oh, the face, the expression. Despite everything we've been through so far, I've never really pressed Xavier about his connection to the ether cores. In that case... how much do you know about the ether cores? You must know more about the ether cores than the association, right?
In your mind, am I more capable than all of the association's hunters combined?
I mean, a little bit. The association has its network, but maybe you're aware of things they can't access. His fingers lightly tap the wooden table in the lounge area.
I'm not entirely sure how many ether cores there are, let alone their capabilities. Their power comes from the very core of the cosmos. If fully awakened, they would spell disaster for the world.
Noticing my thoughtful expression, he smiles and gently smooths the furrow between my brows.
I know. You aren't satisfied with my answer. But there are some truths you have to see and decide for yourself.
Oh, his eyes are so pretty, actually. Xavier's hunter's watch as well as mine beep at the same time as he finishes speaking.
The wanderer you identified earlier, the one associated with the beta protocurve energy, is confirmed to be related to the ether cores. The detailed information has been synchronized with your device's data log. Get ready to head out.
Yes, sir.
This wanderer will also be difficult to deal with. Should I ask Simone to assist you?
That won't be necessary. My best mission partner is back. The call ends. I raise an eyebrow at Xavier. I should witness the truths and answers I'm after for myself, but that doesn't mean I have to do it alone. One last question. I'd like to know if my partner is willing to fight alongside me for this, and whether or not it's just for today.
I believe this answer will meet your expectations. I'll always be with you, beyond just today.
Is this a marriage proposal? Are we getting married? Three days later, Lincoln City, Prestara University. Task details. Lately, several students at Prestara University have disappeared after being attacked by the same wanderer, only to mysteriously reappear on campus a few days later. Although these students return unscathed, they have no memory of what happened while they were missing. Oh! Yo, glasses? These glasses do not look good on him. But glasses are just hot, so... A hand reaches over, turns off the interface of my hunter's watch, and adjusts my cuff before pulling away.
If you keep staring at it, everyone will soon figure out we're hunters.
I lower my arm and glance at Xavier, who's walking next to me. You're right, Xavier, my astronomy buddy. The warm autumn sun peeks out from behind the leaves. It casts dappled light onto the corners of his mouth.
That sounds a little staged. You're my journalism schoolmate, remember?
3 days ago, the wanderer that Andrew tracked using the beta protocurve showed up at Prestara University. Considering the recent student disappearances at the university, the association has assigned us the mission to eliminate this wanderer. To prevent any unnecessary panic, Xavier and I are pretending to be students. With the university's help, we'll be conducting interviews with the attacked students under the guise of a campus TV station.
You're walking too fast.
My wrist is gently pulled, bringing me back to the moment. I realized I'd been rushing. This is the pace I'm used to when I'm on a mission. I look around and purposefully slow down. But we finally found a wanderer that's connected to the ether cores. I would rather move quickly to prevent any problems from happening. Yes, but maybe if you move quickly, you'll cause problems.
You seem eager.
Aren't you? Xavier adjusts my backpack strap as it starts to slip.
Information about the ether cores is always shrouded in secrecy. Out of 100 leads, one might get you somewhere at best. This lead seems unusually straightforward.
It's almost as if it's been set up for us to find. Is that what you want to say?
It's just a guess.
You might be right. But with the lead right before our eyes, I can't shake the feeling that we need to check it out ourselves.
Yeah, you really are the powerful and impressive evolver everyone's been talking about. But before we meet those students, our first job is to act as students.
As we talk, we end up walking down a tree-lined path and arrive at a bustling square. Around us, numerous sleek temporary booths are set up. Students are excitedly weaving through them.
Prestara University Club Recruitment.
There are so many people. Let's take a different route. It's almost time for a scheduled interview, and it wouldn't look good on us if we were late.
Yeah, it'll take a while. But how about we use this opportunity to relive our student days for a bit?
Yeah! How are we gonna do that? Xavier stares at me, then he fixes my hair and takes off his non-prescription glasses. Well, take it off then. Take it off then. Ah, he puts them on my face. Why? I mean,
Much better.
it didn't look good on him. Does this make me look more like a student?
It just looks nice.
Hi! Are you a freshman this year?
Ooh, she's pretty.
You seem perfect for the lead role in our film club's latest project. Are you interested?
She's talking to Xavier. While the club member looks down to find the registration form, a corner of Xavier's mouth slightly curls up.
What did I say?
I feel like Xavier was throwing his teammate under the bus, but this trick surprisingly works. By the time we arrive at our scheduled interview spot, I'm completely in student mode.
Hello. I'm the student council's vice president. So, I was told you guys were hunters.
The tall, lanky boy gives a slightly uneasy smile, his head sinking lower as he speaks.
The students who disappeared earlier are waiting in the classroom. They only know it's for a campus TV interview.
Sorry, could you repeat what you just said?
I mean, just keep the questions simple and try not to scare anyone. After all, they've all had encounters with the Wanderer. Let's make sure we don't add to their trauma.
Understood. We'll be careful. As we enter the classroom, several pairs of curious, wary eyes quickly focus on us. I clear my throat and offer a genuinely friendly smile. Hi, I'm a broadcast journalism major and a member of the campus television station. This is my partner. Xavier steps forward but doesn't speak, which prompts me to continue. He's the one who will handle the microphone and camera. He's an astronomy major. Our simple introduction doesn't achieve the effect we wanted. Perhaps the Wanderer did give them quite a scare. They scrutinize us warily, but no one responds.
Hi,
A bag of drinks appears from behind the door. The person holding it hesitates, struggling to gesture a couple of times. I take the bag. The vice president shyly smiles, then silently moves to sit by the classroom's back door. He's definitely an introvert. Cooperating with us on the university's behalf must be tough for him. When I distribute the drinks with Xavier, the classroom's tense atmosphere begins to soften. As I try to come up with an appropriate icebreaker, Xavier nudges my elbow.
Oh, right. Didn't we meet up downstairs this morning?
I'm confused, so I manage only a grunt in response.
I think I forgot to check in for my morning class.
Oi.
You're an astronomy major. Aren't you taking Dr. Ulysses' course?
Ooh. It takes me a moment to realize that Xavier's somber tone doesn't match his hopeful eyes. As I move the chair, I lean in close to Xavier's ear. Did you do your research ahead of time?
I just threw out a question and didn't expect it to go anywhere.
Straightening his posture, Xavier smiles and looks at the student who responds to his question earlier.
Yeah, his classes are really tough.
The student relaxes as the conversation begins to flow more naturally. Oh, Xavier too.
I knew it. When it comes to the strictest professor at Prestara University, no one can beat Dr. Ulysses. But it's not that bad. While he's strict in class, he's pretty chill on the basketball court when classes are over.
Basketball court, you say?
Actually, I missed one of Dr. Ulysses' meetings because of that Wanderer incident. Thanks for reminding me. I need to catch up with him later.
You're welcome.
Xavier adjusts his position and gives me a knowing look. Seeing Xavier's cue, I quietly switch on the recorder and casually throw out a question. Besides missing out on that meeting, can you tell us a bit more about what happened after that attack? You can say whatever you want. Don't worry, we won't disclose any personal information. The students exchange looks. They seem resolved to speak.
I'll go first then.
Ooh. I'm not sure if it's just me, but his eyes seemed to go blank for a moment after he said that. Uh-oh. They've got their minds.
This is what we call a white hole, a theoretical region of space-time. If we reverse
What are
all
you
the
doing?
symbols in the equation representing the geometry of space-time, then in this very space, objects are no longer unable to escape from it. Or rather, they can only escape from it.
Keep talking, I want to hear more about white holes. What the heck? Shh, we're not actually here for the lecture, but we might as well look the part. I slide the open textbook to the center of the desk, line up my notebook and pens, and place a water bottle to the side. I'm here for the lecture, please! Your desk is so neat, it's only a matter of time before the professor notices. According to a student's account, the incident occurred outside the classroom. He was heading to a meeting with a professor. I decided to talk to this professor to see if we could gather any new clues. So I dragged Xavier with me the next day and we snuck into his class.
Yeah, it's a perfect disguise. The way you quickly claimed a seat in the back was nice and clean, too.
The back row is the VVVIP section. It has a great view and ambiance, perfect for relaxing, entertainment, and even... Spotting two students in the back row secretly holding hands under their desk, I casually changed the subject. Where did you prefer to sit when you were in school?
I didn't have a particular preference, but I usually sat in the back, too.
He gives off
The
the
sunlight
vibe.
was nice, and the breeze was refreshing.
Like somebody who would sleep in class. How comfortable were the desks and chairs?
They were okay.
He could sleep anyway. As our casual chat drifts on, I flip open my notebook and turn my attention back to our mission. Even though we learned a lot of details from talking to the students affected by the attack yesterday, we didn't find anything notable. Those 5 students were either normal people or evolvers. They encountered the Wanderer in various spots. Some were on tree-lined paths and others were in labs, and they woke up in different places afterwards. This Wanderer doesn't seem to be limited to indoor or outdoor spaces. There's no clear pattern to where it shows up. Maybe it just took over the whole campus.
It's not completely random, though.
Xavier takes the pen from me and draws a few circles on my notebook.
All the incidents happened at night. If that's connected to the Wanderer's behavior, then we can narrow our search. Also, all these students just started college this year.
Does that mean something?
Maybe this Wanderer thinks freshmen are easy targets.
Then it must have access to the university's enrollment system. I flip through the notebook pages again and again, yet nothing clicks. It seems like the Wanderer is targeting the students at random, but I can't believe it's just coincidence.
In this world, many coincidences are often part of a larger scheme. These students are being chosen for a reason. We just haven't figured it out yet.
Some Wanderers do target certain individuals. For example,
You,
Over there.
Oh, he's hot. He's hot. His voice isn't very hot, though. He's giving Zane vibes, though. Realizing the sudden silence around me, I look up to see Dr. Ulysses on the podium. He's smiling.
Yes. I'm talking to you. Young lady in the back row.
Excuse me? Why are you calling me out?
Come up here and show everyone what a Morris Thorn wormhole is.
Oh, he's bullying on purpose. How dare he? How absolutely dare he? My goodness. That's so rude. I never thought I'd get caught talking in class. For a moment, I'm stunned and I don't know how to respond.
No? Then let's have your friend try. Come along now.
Okay, Xavier. I tug at Xavier's clothes and quickly whisper, "Let me do it. If I mess up, I'll just apologize." Xavier reassuringly squeezes my hand, stands up, and confidently walks to the podium. The classroom lights dim and a holographic projection appears from his fingers. It forms the image of the universe. Excuse me? You could just do that? Just casually do that? I thought you're not allowed to use your powers outside of, military purposes.
In theory, the Morris Thorn wormhole is a traversable wormhole.
Oh?
It
Wait,
is
I think I
spherically
heard of this.
symmetrical and features a throat that bridges two black holes. The throat is a finite spherical region containing negative energy density matter to counteract gravitational forces inside the wormhole.
Wait, what does that mean? Containing negative energy density matter to counteract the gravitational forces inside the wormhole. Okay. So it means that you can, not die while in it? As Xavier speaks in a measured tone, the stars shift under his touch to gradually form a wormhole model. The lights from distant planets flicker before us, and his silhouette seemingly stretches across light years. For a moment, I wonder, was Xavier like this back in college?
Correct. The negative energy's repulsive gravitational properties keep the wormhole's throat open, allowing matter or signals to pass through.
I don't believe in this theory. I don't think that you can pass through wormholes, or I don't think wormholes exist. They can exist in theory, but in order for it to exist in practice, you would have to have so much energy. It would have to I don't think it would happen. It's the same way that I don't think time travel could exist. Because theoretically it's possible, but you would have to have so much energy that it's fundamentally impossible.
Time travel becomes possible with this model.
See, it was related to time travel. I love time travel.
For example, the deep space tunnel above us might very well be a giant wormhole. The mysterious deep space signals could then make their way to our distant Earth. Perhaps certain materials, or even other forms of life, can find us through these cosmic channels.
What are you thinking about?
I snap back to reality. Xavier has crossed the starry expanse and now stands before me. He's within arm's reach once more. I'm curious, were you really an astronomy graduate?
Who knows? I have too many diplomas at home. I need to check first.
Eh? Why does he have a lot of diplomas? He's just baby. When the bell rings signaling the end of the lecture, the classroom empties out quickly, even though it was packed just moments ago. As the professor starts to pack, I approach him. I'm about to ask about the students who were attacked.
Xavier, have you been a deep space hunter for so long that you want to relive your college days?
He knows him? The professor walks away from the podium, one hand holding his bag and the other in his pocket. His serious demeanor is gone.
Hello. Are you also a deep space hunter? His colleague, perhaps?
He knows. He knew the whole time, so he was just messing with us on purpose.
This is Ulysses. He's an old friend of mine. Now he works as an assistant professor.
I was promoted to associate professor 2 years ago.
Hey, congrats.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
First there was Jeremiah, a mysterious florist. Now it's a university physics professor. I'm once again shocked by how unpredictable Xavier's social circle is.
Let's get back to business. You're not the type of person to visit without a reason. Did something happen at the university?
I'm on a mission.
Well, if you're involved, it can't be just any mission. Should I be expecting a major incident to take place?
Looks like I'm not the only one who has a certain impression about Xavier. But this gives me a perfect opening to ask him about the Wanderer. Dr. Ulysses, we heard one of your students was attacked by a Wanderer and went missing for a few days. Were you in the area when this happened? Ulysses pauses for a moment before nodding.
I was in the lab preparing for a meeting when I heard a scream outside the room, but I didn't find anything even after looking around. I later learned that a student had been attacked by a Wanderer. Fortunately, he wasn't seriously injured.
It looks like Ulysses didn't see the Wanderer. I'm a little disappointed.
Did the lab's flux stabilizer show any reaction?
No.
I immediately get what Xavier is hinting at. If the flux stabilizer didn't react, then the Wanderer's metaflux fluctuation level must be below 50. There are only a few Wanderers capable of such stealth. Our search is narrowed considerably.
It's also possible we're dealing with a modified Wanderer.
Grr. As if reading my mind, Xavier reveals another observation. I nod. Got it. I'll ask Andrew to compare the protocurve data with the possible Wanderer profiles.
Wait. I just remembered something.
Oh, did you now?
The flux stabilizer can't detect that level of metaflux. However, the research center's RMFMA might.
RMFMA?
But the research center isn't even near here.
Is someone gonna answer me?
It was moved to the campus earlier this year, so it's not that far away now.
Are they ignoring me?
It should have captured the metaflux fluctuation and its dynamic range when the Wanderer appeared.
Oh my god, they hate me. Then, can we use that device for a bit?
RMFMA. It stands for Reflective Metaflux Field Monitor and Analyzer.
Yeah, you could have said that before instead of ignoring me. I don't like you no more. A flicker of doubt crosses my mind, but I push it aside for now. I wait for Ulysses to respond.
Sure. As long as you have the clearance to operate it and access the system, you can use it.
But we don't quite fit those requirements.
Let's go.
Or do we? Huh? Xavier picks up my backpack and turns to Ulysses.
Aren't you going to lead the way?
Hee 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 hee. Xavier has all the accesses. That's crazy. The research center Ulysses mentioned is formerly known as the Prestara University Deep Space Exploration Research Center. It houses the RMFMA, FMA Fullmetal Alchemist, anyway, under a skylight on the 3rd floor. The machine's brass casing and bulky appearance make it stick out like a sore thumb. Yet the screen's flashing indicator lights and fast-moving images exude a sophisticated air.
This analyzer is one of the most advanced pieces of tech in the past few decades, and it remains so today. It can detect the slightest fluctuations in the deep space tunnel. Unfortunately, there are fewer than 10 of them in the world. Many talented researchers and professors have turned down prestigious offers elsewhere. Also, they could work with the RMFMA at our research center.
Damn. Do Xavier and I need to apply for access first to retrieve its data? Where's Xavier?
All the data related to the Wanderer is corrupted.
Oi? You already checked? Xavier appears from behind the RMFMA. He removes his safety goggles and takes off his disposable lab coat. How did you... Aside from how did you operate that machine and you know how to use it, I focus on the most important one. What do you mean by corrupted? Did it capture even a trace of the Wanderer?
Yes. It showed that a wanderer appeared on the university's campus in the past 2 weeks. But all the data has been tampered with. The generated spectrum also has many errors. It can't be used as a clue.
The hem and cuffs of his lab coat somehow got tangled together. Xavier frowns and pulls harder, but they're still stuck. Raise your hand a little more. As I help Xavier wriggle out of the lab coat, my mind races with questions. Maybe the RMFMA is too old, so it's malfunctioning?
If that were the case, the first issues wouldn't show up in detection and sampling errors.
True.
Which means someone deliberately tampered with it.
How dare? Once he's out of the lab coat, I meet his gaze. It's brimming with confidence. It's a rare, high-end device, yet Xavier seems to know it inside and out, and can even log into the system to use it. Ooh, pretty eyes. I slightly pull him forward. I purposefully change my expression and lower my voice. Alright, cut to the chase. How are you able to operate this machine?
It might look complex, but it's actually easy to use.
That's not the question. You know that's not what I meant.
You're not really going to interrogate me right now, are you?
Why not? As Ulysses returns from examining the data, I let go of Xavier. I step back to make room.
The data is corrupted, and just as you suggested, someone probably tampered with it.
How dare.
However, the research center is a secure, newly built facility that few people can access. If we include me, only a handful of researchers work here.
It was an insider job.
The last system login was recorded to be over a month ago.
Has anyone else been in here the past 2 weeks?
Ulysses thinks long and hard before finally giving a hesitant reply.
Yes, but it's not anything suspicious. There was a study event here for new students. Part of the event included a tour of our facilities. That was when we introduced them to this analyzer.
The new students who started this year, could it be...
Those 5 students who were attacked all enrolled this year.
Xavier voices my thoughts. I take out my phone, check the school's official website, and quickly find the article about the study event. 5 students were selected. They are...
Here.
Xavier points to the 5 names displayed on the screen.
All the students who encountered the Wanderer are listed.
The study event, the tampered device, the elusive Wanderer, everything starts to connect. This isn't a coincidence, Xavier. Something's off about that study event. The Wanderer is targeting its participants.
Indeed.
He agrees, but keeps his finger on the screen. I look again. Group leader, Soren, vice president of the student council.
Hello. I'm the student council's vice president. So, I was told you guys were hunters.
It's the same guy who helped us on behalf of the university, and the only one who wasn't attacked. He's definitely suspicious.
There's only one way to find out.
Attack him! I'm contacting him right now. Xavier is the first to head out. After saying goodbye to Ulysses, I'm about to leave, but a glance at the wall makes me stop in my tracks. Instead of a certificate, there's an old framed group photo at the top. It's yellowed with age, and the faces in that photo are all a bit blurry. Yet the person who's on the edge... I look closer, and that indistinct figure suddenly comes into focus. It's Xavier. How long ago did he go to college? How old is Xavier? Okay, and that should be about half of Xavier's route. We've learned that Xavier knows a lot of people for some reason. I don't know what's going on with him. Why is everyone so suspicious? Whatever. let's finish the rest of it next week and see if we can learn anything more about Xavier here. See you next time. Bye!